What up YouTube, it's Misery, it's Company. In today's video, I want to showcase how exactly you can do better in the Conqueror game mode in Diablo Immortal. From the last time we did a video about this game mode, it has changed to an 8v8, which is double the amount of people that we had previously, which means ideally there should be a lot more conflict and battles over all the different towers. Let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay. I'm going to narrate it. I did record this on my phone, so if it looks a little different, that's why. But let's get straight to the gameplay because this game was actually pretty insane, and I want to show you the tips and tricks that I used to be as successful as I was. Now, when we jump straight into it, you're gonna notice right away that it's a little bit more people than we had in the past. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This is not a game mode that I typically enjoy a whole lot because it's frustrating how not available it is. You literally have to be playing at certain times of day, and it's a 2-hour window, and I literally never have time in these windows. I don't know why we're still doing it this way, because I thought this was like just because it was the first time it came out that they limited it to a 2-hour window, but I literally could only play this like on my lunch break, which was insane. So like I literally had enough time for this one game, and that's it, and I had to record it on my phone. But like, it's a pretty fun game mode now. It's a lot more intense than it used to be, and you're gonna notice that the first strategy I take is to rush directly to the middle. Now I really want to take this tower as fast as possible to give my team leverage. You want to kind of keep an eye on the map as much as possible to really kind of plan accordingly. So I take on this demon hunter right away, and I'm immediately just sort of by myself. I can see that reinforcements are coming, so at this point I'm just going to keep them busy, and I know that I'm going to go down here. But I slowed down the process and I pulled 4 of them to the middle tower, which allowed us to ideally take the 2 side towers, because I took basically half the team was with me right in the middle. So once we spawn back in, we'll be able to reevaluate where we need to go. But you can see we have a very large presence in the bottom tower, but it's still being fought over. So right now the towers are going to be 2-2 here in just a second. And this is when I realized that I probably should have been doing Keons instead of doing this, but that's fine. I did Keons later on. So now we're back in it. We have won the bottom tower, and now we have presence in the middle. So immediately I want to start putting pressure on the middle as well with my friends, and you can see that I was able to catch this guy who's trying to push deep into us. Now this PvP build will be on this channel in the coming days, maybe even next week at some point, because this PvP build for the Barbarian is absolutely insane in all game modes, but especially in Conqueror when, you know, it's all balanced because it's no resonance or anything like that. So we have won the middle tower, we have won the bottom tower, and now I look at my map is so much. That's the key here, is push with numbers and identify where you need to go. So I saw that they were winning. We had a really big battle going on at this tower, so I cut the team off and then was able to pick up a kill and then focus on the tower. So now we have 4 towers to 1, and now we can start suffocating them back to their back tower. So I rotate back middle because that's their farthest point. You can see that we have a friend already attacking them, and then I just go in to assist as much as possible, trap him in there, and then easy pickup for the team. We can see that there's still a little bit of presence going bottom, but we have teammates down there, so I decided to keep the push going forward in the middle. I want to make sure that they can't go anywhere else, and they have to pay attention to our presence in the middle, and I do just that. I pick up another kill and start moving forward. So you can see that we already have top lane being pushed up pretty significantly. Our friend goes down, but he did just enough damage to really cause a lot of havoc. And now it's me and a few other people trying to take their base. I was trying to ninja cap it there, which just means sneak it under them without having to like eliminate the whole team. We pick up an easy kill there, and then this guy's trying to escape and realizes that's just not going to happen today, bud. So I go ahead and do my ground stomp, try to knock some people up. I did get CC'd pretty hard, and then I do this little escape route, which it was pretty 5-head, so they can't run through that. So instead of trapping someone in it, I put it outside of where everyone else was fighting so I could run through it. That allowed me to get away safely, get my health back, and not die, keeping the pressure on their main tower. Now I do catch out, I want to say, is this a wizard? No, the demon hunter again. He does jump over it, and he did stun me a little bit, but I can chase him down pretty easily here. I want to say I let him go because he was actually pretty quick. Yeah, he kept dodging, I was like, you're a little punk. So I think I let him go here. Or do I chase him? Oh, I literally chased him all the way down. Like, this guy's going to Pound Town. So that's the cool thing about this build, is that I do get 3 full charges of that Power of the Ancients hammer, allowing us to lock up a lot of people, which is a lot of fun. So now we have officially controlled the entire map. So the strategy that we took of spreading out but also prioritizing which towers need to be attacked, as well as suffocating them in their main tower, has allowed us to capture all 5 towers. So now we are at 1,000 points, which means the guy in the middle has spawned. I already have presence in the middle, so I can immediately start doing damage to it. I quickly realize that he does a lot of damage. So you can see that we are still gaining tons and tons and tons of points, but just so they don't try to sneak anything, we do just kind of focus on this Guardian, which isn't even necessary because we did have them 5 capped and won so quickly. This was my first and, well, not my only, but my first time getting a 5 cap that quickly. And it was kind of insane. So we did pretty well. You could see I went 4, 1, and 6. Pretty balanced compared, like it shows, sort of middle of the road. We did outslay them pretty heavily, and for the most part, we just completely out-strategically strategized them in terms of the presence and spreading out as much as possible. Now, this could obviously be better if we could go in as a team and, you know, sort of coordinate like that, but honestly, your goal is to look at where everyone else is. Don't be responsible for trying to take on everyone by yourself. Really look at the map and look at where your team's presence is. Look at those dots, and then go basically where there either aren't or where they are based off what's going on. So like if they are fighting over a tower and you just took middle like I did, rotate to that tower and help them on the sort of the flank. You want to, the biggest thing with this game mode, if you're trying to win as fast as possible, is pressure. That's the biggest thing I would recommend to anyone, but don't pressure alone. You want to pressure as a team. So if you see people like we saw early on, our team was attacking from the top, and we saw that we had one of the person with us that was already pushing middle, so we went ahead and with them and pushed middle, tried to ninja cap the tower, was unsuccessful, but that pressure allowed us to really disrupt their entire playstyle. They had already done a lot of their cooldowns, and so we could really sort of clean up the fight. So honestly, I really do enjoy this game mode. My only frustration is the fact that it's just stuck to 2-hour windows. This game mode does go away, I think, later tonight or tomorrow. So jump in when you can. It's a really fun when you can play it outside of those windows of playability. But until next time, guys, lock it in.